음식이 그리우신가요?
한국의 전통을 체험하고 싶으신가요?
식료품이 필요하세요?
한번 맛보고 가세요.
갤러리아로 오세요.
Hello, I'm Young. Welcome to HallyuTO. I'm Sally.
And I'm Nicole, and we'll be your host on this brand new show about Korean music and culture.
HallyuTO will take you on a tour of the Hallyu world.
Music.
From music to dramas, food, fashion, and more.
We'll explore all the latest trends in K-pop.
So whether you're new to K-pop or you're a K-pop super fan, we'll be giving you all the info that you need to know.
This week, we'll be going back in time, the legends of Korean entertainment. Let's start by going all the way back to 1992 with the ones who started it all. This group took a mix of genres along with the pop sounds of the West and good-looking dancing boys. It's none other than TUES and boys.
If you wonder why so many Korean groups are singing and dancing to pop music nowadays, it's thanks to TUES and the boys. Their song 난 알아요 was #1 in the charts for 17 straight weeks.
The three members, TUES, Lee Junho, and Young Hansa, did a combination of rock music, hip-hop, and pop music to create their legendary sound. However, at the height of their fame, they decided to disband, leaving a space empty for new groups to emerge. After they disbanded, they left an empty space in the market, so SM Entertainment was one of the first companies to fill that space and continue on the genre of K-pop.
In 1996, the group HOT was formed. The 5-member boy group released their song Candy, and with their cute outfits and dance moves, handsome faces, and great vocals, they immediately went into stardom.
Ever wonder where the crazy fandom names and colors came from? HOT is your answer. They had a friendly rivalry with Jex Keys that led to the future of fandoms and fan wars.
Now, you can't have K-pop without the female counterparts. 1 year after the success of HOT, female group SES was formed. Their song I'm Your Girl has been insanely popular over the years. It's been covered by both girl groups and guy groups.
But every group doesn't come without a rival, and SES's rival was Pinkle.
Pinkle debuted in 1998 under DSP Media. They had a lot of great hits that won numerous awards over the years. One of their top hits was Eternal Love.
Now you may recognize one of their members who goes by the name of Lee Hyori. Yes, that's right. After they disbanded in 2006, Lee Hyori went on to become a very successful solo artist, releasing top hits like You Go Girl.
Now, all of the groups that we have just mentioned have unfortunately disbanded. However, there are some first-generation K-pop groups that are still going strong and still releasing albums to this day. One of those groups is G.O.D.
G.O.D debuted in 1979 under JYP Entertainment, and for a while they did kind of disband and didn't promote. But to the power of their fans and their love of music, they came back in 2014.
One of their top hits in the past was Love and Remember. It was an R&B hip-hop track that was really deep and emotional. However, their style has changed quite a bit over the past 15 years. If you want to check it out, listen to Saturday Night because it is crazy. So crazy.
When talking about groups that stood the test of time, we cannot leave out Shinhwa. Debuting in 1998, they've been going strong for 17 years. They changed companies together, went to the army, nothing can break this group apart.
They saw immediate success with their first hit single, Usha Usha. It's a dance/pop track that you can't help but dance along to.
And they continue releasing those dance tracks to this day. They just released their 12th album with the single Sniper.
Even if they get physically older, they still got killer dance moves.
They can compete with EXO.
Seriously, I want a dance battle between EXO and Shinhwa.
It'll happen. Now we've talked about a bunch of legendary pop groups, but there's also, of course, hip-hop groups. One of the top is Jinushan.
Jinushan debuted under YG Entertainment, a new company that was created by Yeon Hyun-suk of TUES and the Boys.
Now one of their debut songs, Gasoline, gained enormous popularity. In fact, a lot of K-hip-hop groups say that Gasoline was one of the songs that made them want to pursue a career in Korean hip-hop.
Now, YG didn't stop there. In 1998, a new group was formed called One Time. This 4-member group consists of Teddy Park, who you might know as now a current producer of YG Entertainment, and Danny from LA.
One of their hit songs was Hot to Go, and if you pay close attention to their music video, you can actually make out then young Chinese G-Dragon and Taeyang with dreads and an afro. It was a great time in K-pop.
Well, that was some of the top groups of the first generation of K-pop. Unfortunately, we didn't have the time to mention other amazing artists such as NRG, Baby Vox, Turbo, and DJ DOC.
But we'll leave those for you to explore. While legends were being made in the world of K-pop, history was also being made in the world of Korean dramas.
The year 2000 was the beginning of the real Hallyu wave that took over not just Asia but the rest of the world.
In 2000, a new series titled Endless Love began. Endless Love was a series of 4 dramas that spanned over 6 years. They included Autumn in My Heart, Winter Sonata, Summer Scent, and Spring Waltz. These dramas were so insanely popular that a new term, Hallyu, was invented to explain this huge phenomenon. Unlike dramas today that are more rom-com, action, thriller, comedy, kind of a mix of genres, Endless Love was more melodramatic and had a lot of memorable romantic scenes.
Some of the buildings that were used on set are now used as tourist attractions.
So, if you're new to Korean dramas and don't know where to start, the Endless Love series is an excellent starting point. Spring Waltz was my first drama and I haven't stopped watching dramas since.
Now, one thing that I find really interesting is that a lot of Hallyu fans today say that they don't like watching old Korean dramas or listening to old Korean songs because they're kind of tacky and outdated. While that may be true, it is the classics that really built the foundation of what Hallyu wave is today.
So if you want to really immerse yourself in Korean culture, check out the Legends of K-pop.